Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Dominic de Guzman. Saint Dominic is also known as the founder of the Rosary and the Dominican order. He was born in 1170 in Calaruega, Spain, into a family with a deep Catholic faith. When he was young, he studied under his uncle, who was a priest, and later attended the University of Palencia, where he immersed himself in philosophy and theology. Later, he joined the Castilian order, where he became a priest in 1194. Here he served at the Cathedral of Osma and started doing some missionary work. In his mission, Dominic often encountered the Cathars, also known as the Albigensian heretics. It was a type of heresy that emerged around the 12th century which claims that the universe was ruled by two forces only, the good and evil, while denying the teachings of Jesus Christ. The real challenge Dominic faced was that the members of this heresy were highly educated and very persuasive in their preaching. Wherever they traveled in Spain, their false teachings convinced many Catholics to abandon their faith, causing the Catholic population to decline. At the same time, many priests lacked proper education, and monasteries were more focused on spiritual discipline than on study. As a result, when priests were assigned to parishes, they often lacked the intellectual ability to defend the faith against the heretics who came through their communities. Because of this, Dominic believed it was necessary to defend the Church and the faithful by forming priests who were well prepared to challenge the spread of heresy. He recognized the need for a new kind of organization to address the spiritual and systematic education for the secular clergy. In 1216, with the approval of Pope Honorius III, Dominic formed the Order of Preachers, also known as the Dominicans. It was a religious order dedicated to strict education and preaching, while practicing a flexible form of monastic discipline. The order also played a key role in shaping doctrines of the Catholic Church, both in philosophy and theology. Among its most renowned members were Saint Albert and Saint Thomas Aquinas, who elevated Christian philosophy and theology to an entirely new level. In 1208, while Dominic was praying, the Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to him and entrusted him with the Rosary. She instructed him to meditate on the mysteries of Christ's life and to teach others this devotion, for the Rosary would be a powerful weapon for the conversion of hearts. From then on, Dominic faithfully prayed the Rosary and shared it with his order, which soon spread throughout the Church, making it one of the most beloved prayers in Catholic Church. In his later years, Dominic traveled tirelessly, encouraging his brothers to remain steadfast in preaching the gospel wherever they went. On August 6, 1221, Dominic passed away, leaving behind a legacy of faithful defenders of the Church who stood firm whenever heresy arose. Today his body is resting inside the Basilica of San Domenico in Italy, and his tomb is called Arca di San Domenica. His feast day is celebrated every 8th of August. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like, and subscribe.